What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Offroad Outlaws, and today I'm going to show you guys my forestry rig build. We did this build in my live stream of the new update. Check that out if you haven't, and if you want to see like the full, like, I don't know, every dumb thing we did, like that truck over there in that live stream. We're going to do videos on these. This is fully upgraded. It is diesel swapped, of course, and it has some Terpskis on it. And visual customization, you don't really get a lot of that with this truck. You get a winch and you get a toolbox, you know, the main things you need, you know, and then of course you can add flags to it if you want, along with antennas, change the rims, tires, put on the smexy paint job if you want. Mine, I just went basic. I didn't want anything too crazy flashy. So, you know, we just left her pretty basic. But in the tuning here, we've messed with it. I do want to do a little bit more messing with it based off of how it was performing. Like stiffness wise, I want to bring it up because it sways a lot. Like a lot. So we're going to bring the stiffness up. About 25,000 will work. And we're going to keep the travel low, honestly. Like, we might not have a huge amount of clearance keeping it low, but we are going to be a lot more centered to the ground. Because, trust me when I say that this thing is wild. It gets very, very wild. There we go. Damping, yeah, we don't want it as bouncy as it is. So let's do like 5,000 on the damping. Now, the weird thing is the axle width, okay? The rear, you can do it all you want. And I just want it wide enough to kind of meet up with that front there. This is going to end up being fixed, I know. But the wheels move in one direction. If you widen it, it's a little funny. But this thing can get so fucking wide. Like, that's pretty fucking wide. This gets extremely wide, which when this is fixed, I do plan to make a fully wide boy version of this. That's like super wide. Has, you know, well, I mean, these are the biggest tires. But I'll make a super wide version, see how it handles. Rim size, we are at 1.1. Wheel radius, we're at 1.4. Wheels width at 1.5 for the front. And for the rear, we're at 1.1, 1.4, and 1.5 as well. Now, you can go a little bigger, and then these front tires start clipping, but I didn't like that, so I took it away. Now, gear tuning, I didn't do any gear tuning in my live stream. But after driving it and realizing that there's a good amount of weight to the hull, like the logs and everything, and it does kind of slow you down, I want to fix that. So we're going to up these gears quite a bit, actually. It's not going to go super fast, but it should actually have the proper get up and go that we want it to. Not go too crazy. That should work out pretty well. It should. We'll do a little more adjusting. Yeah, that should work out. Now, you cannot dyno run this vehicle, which makes sense. It's huge. It's not going to fit on the dyno. But that does mean that you lose a little bit of horsepower, possibly. I don't know what the actual horsepower is on this thing, or the torque, because you can't see it. But, you know, because you can fine tune it and get like more power out of it. I don't know if that's, you know, I mean, I feel like if we had that, this thing could be better. But it is a freaking amazing vehicle so far. Now, well, since the update came out last night, a few days ago for you guys watching. Oh, next level wheeling jobs. 3 jobs. So these are some maps that have done, they've added a couple new featured maps that have jobs. So I want to test these out. I'm thinking We should try Mess Fest 3 Tarzan from Tarzan. I kind of like the way the map looks. This one looks absolutely insane, honestly. Like it really do. This looks absolutely insane. So we'll do something a little easier for this video, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as it's done loading. Alright guys, we're out here on the map with our little John Deere. I had to actually go look at the update log, basically, in the Offroad Outlaws Discord. Because I was like, what's the name of this? Because I don't even think I said anything. Like, yeah, I just said we were going to build this. It's a John Deere 120E. Or, not 120E, 1210E is what it is. That's, like, basically the closest thing to it. So, yeah. That's what we got, guys. The loading point, luckily, is right here. I actually didn't plan on it being literally right here. That's cool, though. He does not make you have to drive far for the loading point. We'll back it on up here. Start job. There's farm supplies, store load, Tricky Ricky, junk boy. That's funny. Okay. Well, that's 40 logs, 25 logs, 10 logs. Yeah, we'll do logging. I wish it only had logs. That'd be cool. But we need 40, so it's gonna take us two rides to do that. We got 30 of 31. I guess one of them did go flying. Whoa. There's some FPS change there. The game is really a little slow there. Yeah, there's... Oh god, yeah. Well, we lost a couple more. Yeah, we have some FPS lossage, guys. Like... We're only like 30 FPS. Shit's freaking out over there. Oh my god, I just keep losing these logs for no reason. Oh god. Yeah, oh god. The logs are freaking out, dude. That's why our FPS is fucked. The logs are freaking out, man. Oh my god, we're just losing them. Oh god. Down to 16 logs, bro. Jeez. Alright. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I thought like changing my gears was gonna do what I wanted. Oh my god, what is happening? The shit is broken right now. What is going on? That's weird. Why is it being so jittery? It was fine last night, dude. This thing was fine last night. Now it's to act up. Everything's being a little awkward. It's weird. Very, very weird. Yes, indeed. Maybe it's the map, dude. Because this is a map with a shit ton of stuff on it. Maybe it's just the map. Yeah, I think it's the map. Either way, this thing is cool as fuck, guys. But we need to go to another map. I am going to upvote his map, and I'll throw it in my favorites so we can get there easier later on if it comes off of the list there. But I want to try another map. And, yeah, maybe that one will be a little better. Okay. So, let's try the next level wheeling one. Maybe this one will be a little better. Yeah, as far as, like, FPS and, like, shit not starting to act weird. We'll find out. Okay. I think it's just something with, like, some of these maps that have, like, 1,000,000,001 objects in it that causes things to act up. Oh, God. I forget things sometimes. Hold up. Free cam. There we go. Alright. Oh, I thought that was gonna collide. I'm not 100% sure. Oops. Excuse me. The mini-map's broken. There's no logo for where I'm at here. But I know that you start out on a pier on the water. So we're... I don't know. But we do have the marker. I almost forgot about that. We do have the marker. That's 3,000 feet away. Wow. Okay. I will see you guys when we get there. Yeah, this is awkward. Oh, the jitteriness of that thing is awkward as fuck. Oh wow, I totally forgot I was only in rear wheel drive the entire time too. There we go. Come on. Put broke shit. There we go. We're good. Yeah. I don't know. It's something with these custom maps. Like, shit wants to be a little jittery. A little jittery. Like, I can drive on stock maps just fine with this thing. Oh god, that thing was so jittery back there. It's awkward sometimes. I love the way this thing handles. Oh god. There's just some weird shit. When it comes... I think it's because my FPS is low on maps like this that, like, the articulation gets jank. So I think FPS is directly related to how well that articulation functions is directly related to FPS. Or speed. I think this thing is hard capped at like 40 miles an hour. Because I haven't been able to go any faster than that yet. Oh no, that didn't work. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh god. Yeah, I don't think any spawn points are gonna take us. I think they're all right here. That's garbage. Yeah, that whole place is hella... I hit that button a little quick. It's hella far away. Alright guys, since like both the custom maps have been on, have had low FPS today and kind of causing things to look a little jank, I figured we'd end this video off with a little bit of driving around Woodlands, because I know that the FPS is going to be fine here. There's not that crazy amount of objects that, you know, other maps have. I'm going to end up having to look into other maps, like actually go test out a bunch of maps, find some that are like really friendly on the FPS, and do it that way on maps for us to go driving on, because I want something that's kind of like, you know, has challenge, but like anybody that okay, let me put it this way. Anybody watching this video right now that wants to make a map that is entirely hauling based, don't worry about a bunch of buildings. Like, a Woodlands, desert, they don't have buildings. And they're perfectly fine. You know, like, apparently you can make objects pop up or something with the missions. I have to check on, Caden? I think it was Caden's map, yeah. I gotta check on his map, because he said he did some changes to it, and was able to, like, add something to spawn when it's done or something, so that's kind of cool. So we'll definitely have to check that out, see what that's all about. But, you know, anybody wanting to do hauling maps, make something like Woodlands. You know, terrain-based hauling, not really like, oh yeah, let me go haul around a city. Because if you do something based like the vanilla, you know, stuff, if you, oh god, well, we're in third gear, that's why. I was like, why are we not going nowhere? Third gear. third gear. That's why we're going nowhere. Okay. Yeah, just do terrain-based hauling maps. You know, you don't have to worry about adding a bunch of, like, crazy stuff to make the map look cool. All you need for a really good map is some nice terrain. Like, if you set some terrain up like woodlands or like desert, and then you add hauling missions in there, like, that will make me happy. That'll make a lot of people happy, I think, for Offroad Outlaws. Because it's just an FPS thing, really. Like, you guys saw that FPS difference between now and earlier. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Like, you can definitely tell when shit's broken. Ooh, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing's like hard capped at 40 miles an hour as its top speed. Which, I cannot hate on that. I mean, I'll be honest, I wanted to make this thing, like, stupid fast. Like, to where I could just drive it in low gear if I wanted to cruise. And then, like, throw it in high gear to just fucking rip. But, you know, I'm not going to complain about the speed of this thing because it has enough speed. And it keeps that speed relatively well. So I'm probably just going to swap my gears back to how they were before. Or, well, I guess, you know, I'll just change them back a little bit. Make them more stock-esque. Because we don't need them the way I have them set. The way I have them set isn't really doing much of a difference. Then again, I guess I could just leave them in, you know. Either way, this has been my ultimate logging machine. Only wish I had actually decided to check those maps out before I went and tried to record a video on them. But I wasn't expecting them to sit there, honestly. I was expecting to go to like a testing map, like a basic bitch testing map for that. But, nope. Instead, things happen. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. The ultimate logging machine is pretty freaking sexy, I have to admit. Hope y'all enjoyed it too, and I'll see y'all later.